you fuck these girls, like, what's your sexual experience like? Do you not make love to them, or it's just sex, or
what?
When you had sex with these girls?
Sex with what girls? Like
all those girls that you had sex with in the past.
That's just fucking.
Yeah, so you didn't make love to them?
No. I bent them over and fucked them. Or I got on top of them and fucked them. It wasn't ever like sensual or anything like that. I just fucked them as hard as I possibly could until they were done. And I'm good.
No romance or like
No. I don't believe in romance. Except in like this certain occasion. But otherwise in the past there's been no romance at all whatsoever. At all whatsoever.
Have you ever ate a girl's pussy before?
Yes. There's nothing to do with being romantic or not. Eating pussy is eating pussy. A woman is like an oiled machine. You have to start from the bottom of the top.
Whoa. That doesn't apply to all women.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. You can't just like stuff your dick in a bitch and expect her to get off. It's not gonna happen. I'm sorry.
Oh shit.
It does.
Are you serious?
She's faking it.
I have to like...
Faking it. You have to lick it before you stick it. You've got to.
For a long time, or just like, how long do you do that?
A good like 20 minutes.
20 minutes? Damn. Just her clit or like inside her pussy? Like,
you gotta tease it first. You gotta go around like around the edges, around the lips. You gotta work your way back up. You gotta tease her first, just to make her want it really bad.
That's my notes. Alright. 20 minutes. And then I can have sex with her.
I mean, it depends. I just wait until she wraps her fucking legs around my head and tries to choke me out because she can't handle it anymore. And then I shove my dick inside of her because they're so sopping wet. It's ridiculous.
I think I'm doing this all wrong.
I think so.
I just... as soon as we get together or whatever, start kissing or whatever for a little while, I just fill my dick and just shove it in there.
Nope.
Like after she gives me head or something.
No,
I just...
You've got to just...
I just don't like eating that shit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe I should just lick it a couple of times.
What, does she smell bad or something?
No, I just...
You sure? What's wrong with it? Do you just not like it? Does it look scary? Does she have a hairy vagina?
No, she just, I just don't... Okay, let's say if she was with someone else.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And he just had sex with her.
Okay, well, first of all, you should know what her vagina feels like. If you guys are like...
in her coochie, and then I go to eat her coochie, and then his sperm was in my mouth.
Alright, well, like, hold on, statement. Hold on. First of all, if you're fucking her on, like, a regular basis, you should know what your vagina feels like. And if that shit feels any different than it was before you touched it, a bitch is done. Like, you should know. You should know. I mean, I know. I can tell the difference.
You can tell the difference.
Mannerisms.
Oh, okay, so you can tell the difference in how she feels? Or
I
what?
mean, like, I can feel the difference how she feels, like, vaginally. Like, the inside of her pussy feels different. And then just the way that people act in their mannerisms when they've done you wrong, you can tell when somebody's done you wrong. You just look at their facial, like, the way that they express themselves when they're around you.
Oh, she looks to the left and shit?
Yeah! You gotta understand psychology. That's the way to fucking go. Analyze people, it'll make you smart.
Question.
Yes.
Get back to this difference that you can feel.
You can tell when somebody's had sex recently. I don't know about. I mean, I can. I don't know about if any. Like, I don't know. But you can tell. Like,
okay, let's
like
see.
it's
So
like she's like sore or something like that, or like you can't do normal things you can do because it's just the way it's just you can.
No, she could just be feeling sick.
No, that's bullshit. She's not feeling sick. Her vagina doesn't get sore if you have a cold. I'm sorry. No, there's no Your vagina is not affected by a fucking cold. That's some bullshit. That means she fucked somebody else and she doesn't want to be touched because her vagina stank. And she has leftover stick in it. And she doesn't want you to touch her. Fact. Girls are more thirsty than any fucking male out there in the world. All they have to do is bend over in a miniskirt and they can get a dick anywhere they please. Fact.
Wow. Okay, so if your girl has sex with someone else, is her vagina gonna be affected by that or something? Is broken or some shit? And you can tell, oh, this shit is broken.
It's not broken, but you can definitely feel the difference.
It doesn't go in second gear. This shit's not working.
You can definitely feel the difference if you haven't had sex for a day and then you go and have sex with her and shit feels like you just had sex this morning. There's a difference. There's a difference. There's a difference.
Does the vagina ever okay. What if she has sex with, does it matter like the size of the guy that she has sex with?
No, you can no. It's either her pussy's so tight that you can't put your dick inside of her, or it's not. If her pussy isn't tight, she's taking dick from somebody.
You?
Huh? No, because not even necessarily, because I know what it feels like when my dick's inside of her, and if it feels different than when my dick's inside of her, then she's obviously been fucking somebody else. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
I feel you. But girls like to do other things, like they wear tampons and shit.
A tampon has nothing to do with... If your dick is the size of a tampon, you have a fucking problem. That's like this. You have a pinky dick? You have a pinky dick. If you have a pinky dick, you don't even need to fuck a female. You just need to go castrate yourself and become a eunuch.
No, because they say size doesn't matter.
That's bullshit. They say size doesn't matter because it's not for money. Bitches want money, so they say little dicks feel good. You're lying.
Wow.
I'm just brutally honest. I don't give a fuck.
You should write like a relationship book.
You should write a relationship book. How so?
I mean, you seen everything about women.
I mean, when it comes like... No, I'm just cocky. I know how to... I mean, I don't know. Honestly, when you go to a party, pick out anybody there. Go to the club. Maybe not the club. Club's different. Club's different. I don't got like a stack to go to the club with. If I did, it'd be different. Or at least like have decent fucking clothing, because it's different. If I can go to any fucking party, pick out any bitch. Any single solitary bitch. Come to a party with me. I'll find a party downtown like in like a week or so. And we'll record it. You just have to record it with your phone. Point it just be like, look, point it at me, and point it at the girl, and be like, and then at the end of the night, I'll be walking out like this with the same bitch. Okay? No. Unbelievers. Coming soon. Logan's Guide, how to get pussy. Coming soon to all stores near you.
It depends on the girl.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It doesn't depend on the girl. Any single solitary girl you can have it.
Now she has a man.
Ask Dad. I don't give a fuck if she has a man or not. You know how many bitches I took him from the man? I don't even care.
Well, if you took him from the man, then it wasn't really a relationship. It was just friends and shit.
Oh, I mean, it's like her man, and I took the bitch, and that's the end of it.
So what did you do after you took his girl? Nobody
in Charleston will fight me. Besides, like, maybe a couple of people older than me. Nobody that knows me that's in the same group of friends that I'm in will fuck with me.
Did you and the girl have a great relationship? Or did you just have sex with her?
What do you mean?
The girls that you see you took in somebody from the man before? Hold up.
Oh, dude, me and Hannah broke up. Me and Hannah broke up, and then she started dating this other dude, and I was like, "Nah, bitch, I'm gonna punish you. Come here, blah 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 blah." And she came back, and I fucked the shit out of her when she was dating her man.
Wow. See, that's why I don't want my girl to be friends with her exes.
I mean, that's different. You shouldn't be friends with your ex. The only reason you're friends with your ex is to get laid.
What if you two are like really good friends or
No,
some shit?
that's bullshit. You're not really good friends with your ex. You're sucking his dick. Fact.
Is it okay for girls to have friends as guys if they're in a relationship?
Yes, if the same guy knows that she's in a relationship, and the same guy is friends with you as well.
What if he doesn't want to be your friend? He just wants to be your friend.
He can go fuck himself. He can go fuck himself. I'll catch an elbow.
Okay. So can your girl go to like hang out like at a guy's house?
I mean, hang out at a guy's house, just like them too.
Yeah, well, it's like, for example, I have a friend at work. This is a girl speaking, and I'm not speaking about just your relationship. I'm speaking just what you think.
In general, yeah, okay. Yeah.
There's a girl. She's in a relationship, and there's a guy friend at work. Who she's become friends with. Can she go and hang out at his house after work?
For what extended period?
It doesn't matter like how long he's there. Or...
I mean, if she's going over to hang out, she should only be there for like an hour or so. There's no more reason. You're not going over to hang out. If you're there for like 2 or 3 hours, you're doing something else. Fact. No, maybe not slightly fact. Depending on the person, because I've had girlfriends that have like gay guy friends, and they go over and chill at each other's house all the time. But they're gay, so it doesn't really fucking count anyways. That's different.
But he's gay, but he still has a dick. Still fuck your girl.
A gay guy is not going to fuck a female. They're more of a female than your female is. I bet you a gay guy could name more designers than your girlfriend could.
Right, but at the same...
I mean, I know I am. I'm not even trying to be rude. I know people.
How do you know how do you know this? You just have had like a lot of experience dealing with like different people? Or?
I mean, I'm really empathetic, and I understand the way that the human brain affects your facial structure and the way that you move and act. I've researched it and studied it because I'm weird. I can tell the way that people think, off of your vascular veins in your fucking side of your forehead, and the way that your eyes move, and the way that you breathe, and the way that you look at people, and the direction you're looking in, the way that you're standing, the way that you present yourself. If you're a slouchy, lazy person, then that means you have no self-respect, or no self-respect, that you feel bad about yourself, you're depressed. The number one thing people stop doing when they become a depressed person is brushing their teeth and shaving their face. You look at somebody that looks muggy or nasty, it's because they're probably depressed in their life and they're not happy with something. So therefore you can base off that they want something from you, in a sense, because they're not happy with their own life, so they want something that you have because you look like a happy person. That's the way I base my life off of, because I could read people like that. I'm not saying every person is like that, but statistically, 90% of people or more are like that, just based off of the way that people that have studied psychology over the years have made books and wrote things about it like that. It's just what I study and I research.
Okay. Even if a person's depressed or whatever, is that a bad thing?
No. It just means that they're a vulnerable person.
Vulnerable?
Yes. Being depressed makes you extremely vulnerable.
Vulnerable to whom?
In general, it just makes you a vulnerable person, because anything that gives you some little slight form of happiness is going to be something you cling to because you're a depressed person. So if somebody offers you something that's slightly more happy than the situation you're already in, it's something that you're going to want more of. So therefore you cling to that situation. So if somebody's depressed and somebody offers you something bright in the future, you're obviously going to go towards that bright light. And
It depends. It just depends. I mean, okay, I'll say why I say it depends, because I've had people that offer me things that are very great opportunities, and it was a bright light, whatever, but I turned it down.
Maybe you weren't depressed. Maybe you aren't a depressed person, and maybe you were happy with your life, so you didn't need said opportunity because it seemed too far-fetched, and you already had what you needed to suffice in your life. I'm saying people that are in a depressed situation that have nowhere to go are obviously going to return to the only bright circle that they see. I'm not talking about your situation or my situation. I'm talking about...
No, I'm not talking about my situation either, or your situation. I'm just talking about just people in general too.
Most people are going to go to the easiest, fastest opportunity that they see in front of them. They're not going to postpone bullshit because most people honestly don't think about that. That's the truth. I mean, regardless if you want to say that or not, there's more people out there that are fucking more ignorant than you and I are, than there is smarter. And that's a fact. I had a fucking IQ of 172 when I was in the fucking 5th grade. Just because I don't apply myself, because I don't believe in the world, doesn't mean that I'm a stupid person.
No one said you were stupid.
I never said that, but a lot of people think I'm stupid because I don't do anything with my life, but I don't do anything with my life because who the fuck does anything with their life?
Who says this? Who do you think thinks that? Is this one of these things that Logan's thinking that people are assuming about him?
No, I've had people say it to me. No, I've had plenty of people say it to me before.
That to you,
I've had plenty of people say that towards me before.
What specifically did they say?
I mean, like, my parents have said that to me multiple times. So
well, your parents are different. They're always gonna...
Okay. I mean, like, I've had ex-girlfriends say that as well, because...
Your ex-girlfriends?
I mean, well, like, Ruthie said that. Hannah said that because I lost my job when I was dating her and did all that Molly and whatnot, so I started, like, losing all my money and stuff while I was in the process of dating her, so she said I was never going to do anything in my life. Just people have said it before.
Did they use drugs as well? Junkies, drugs as well?
Not as much as I did.
They've tried it on.
Yeah, they've tried it. They're just hypocritical, but in the same sense it doesn't matter because just what people say matters sometimes.
You can't base your life on what other people think.
I'm not anymore. I already made that video last weekend. The Epiphany. Google it. YouTube. Logan Joe Brandon.
So what do you want to do in the future? In the future?
Oh, dude, I'm gonna fucking retire at 30 because I'm 10 Mile rich.
Retire and do what?
Retire and do what? Travel the world. Go to Europe. Australia. New Zealand.
Should go to Japan.
I want to go to Japan. My uncle lives in Japan.
I've been to India.
My uncle Patrick lives there. He's a dick, though. Somewhat.
Wow.
I've seen him like twice in the past. I mean, that's not necessarily... He's not a dick. I'm wrong. That's not really being a dick. He's too busy. No, I mean... He's actually a really nice guy in person. I've just only seen him like twice in the past 10 years. Or 15 years or so.
And how do you know he's a nice person?
The times I have seen him, he's been I mean, he could be an asshole in person, but he's been personable towards me and talked to me. Maybe it's just because he's somewhat intelligent.
Word.
Yeah, CEO of Disney or some shit, right? Yeah.
He's the CEO of Disney. His name Walt or something.
His name is... You can Google it on your phone. His name is Patrick. Patrick Brennan, CEO of Disney Enterprises.
And this is the same Disney as Mickey Mouse and shit?
Yeah, he has a house that overlooks the castle in fucking Disney World.
Patrick
Brandon. I just spelled it out on
and
video.
He's who? Or what?
He's my uncle. He's my dad's, like, second oldest brother.
Your dad's?
My dad's, like, one of 11 kids. He's the second oldest. It was, like, 3 boys, 2 girls, my dad, and then, like, more girls. Some shit like that.
So, like, is he rich?
He clears triple figures in the bank.
Seven figures from the
Like I'm saying, like 750 million a year at least.
750.
The last time my dad talked about it, he was making
Million.
$750 million, and that was when he was the vice president. Now he's the CEO, so he makes more than that now. I don't know what he makes now. It's in the billions.
Billions.
They don't wash their clothing. They buy new clothes, and just turn the rest into Goodwill each day. They buy different wardrobes for the season. They wear each thing once, and then they turn it into Goodwill. They give it into some like Salvation Army shit, and then they buy new clothing for each season. Completely dead serious. His family lived in Japan until they were like 12 and 15 years old. They didn't know what grass was. They came to like America and stuff, and they wouldn't go outside because they thought like they were gonna drown in the grass. They thought it was water and shit.
They thought they were gonna drown in it?
Yeah, it was weird. They wouldn't like come outside. They would like stay on the sidewalk and shit. They wouldn't go in the grass.
So do they? Do y'all know them?
I mean, not
They don't fuck with y'all, right?
No. They live in fucking Japan.
Yeah, but they got $1 billion fucking dollars. Okay, I'm gonna say okay. Oh,
No, okay. Well,
bro.
this is the story. My grandfather
brother,
kicked him out the house, and he was like, "Fuck you! What are you gonna be, a starving artist? You've never heard of a starving artist? How are you gonna feed your family if you're an artist?" Blah blah blah, and kicked him out of the house.
Who, your dad?
No, my uncle Patrick, the one that's the CEO of Disney.
Dude.
Yeah. So pretty much he like spites the whole family.
Wow. That's fine.
His wife teaches like English in Japan.
She works. All that money she works.
She still works. They're really good people. That's what I'm saying. They're not bad people. He just like shuns the family because of my grandfather.
The whole family.
I mean, I'm sure my dad and everybody was an asshole to him when he was like a kid and shit. I don't know the whole story. I just know what I've been told. You know, I wasn't there, so I don't really know what actually happened.
Oh.
Cell phone.
We'll be back. Here, let me talk to him. What's up? And we'll be back next week with more from Logan Brennan.
10 Mile.
Or